Hello, everyone. I'm Yashaswini, the mindset coach. The main reason for creating this video today is something special and something important, which I believe the entirety of the human race should understand. So I'm just going back to the basics of our school days, which all of us know, but yet we somewhere, have forgotten in order to acknowledge it and try to use it for the benefit of our own lives. So, what is this? I'll be just talking about the basic physics from our school days, and this physics is really very interesting and followed by the basic biology. So why I'm saying all this boring physics and biology things? So there's already a lot of things which we have studied and gone through, and nobody is really interested in just going back to our school days or studying these subjects. I completely understand. Maybe I'm also a kind of person like you whom I can relate to. I have had studied a lot of physics, mathematics, biology, etc., in my school days, and I happen to not interrelate a lot into my own lifestyle for a longer period of time. But somewhere we got missed that we were not taught in a way like we could connect to it in the way we should have got connected to it. So having that said, let me come back to the topic. So we often see that we are always thinking about war in this world. So you go to any particular country today, there's a lot of discussions happening regarding the war, or you just switch on any news channel for that matter, you will see some or the other war updates coming up across the world. And it's the same case for our country as well. We are not somewhere spared, or it's not like we are completely safe. We have also been victims of this war many times, and it is getting down to the narrowest level after the narrow level after the Kashmir incident we saw some time back. And things are progressing very faster. And whenever there is some war, there are some world leaders are coming mutually in order to support each other in order to stop this war. Now, why is that we are so scared of this war? I'm not sure if anybody has gone into that accountability to think what can happen next, rather than just seeing that, okay, there is something happening somewhere, it's still fine. We are in the era of internet. We are in the era of exchanging the knowledge over the, glimpse of our finger, not even the hand, and every information is available to us. So you just have to search something and you have everything readily available to you. So you see that it is like, something very big happening outside, and people are really scared and the governments are scared. And why is this scare? What is the scary part about the wars? The scary part comes from the aspect of the nuclear war. So you all know what nuclear war is, and when we say the word nuclear, like there is something which is booming, going up inside every brains, and we do get scared, or rather, the governments are scared about this nuclear war. Now, again, there's a particular reason why somebody has to be so scared about this war, because of the kind of the radioactive elements which get involved during this war. And we have already experienced in the past how much disastrous this nuclear radioactive elements could be. And there are so many lives, even after hundreds of years, they are going through genetic mutation and suffering because of the exposure to the radioactive elements. Now, coming to this nuclear weapons or nuclear bombs. Now, what is my motive of talking about these weapons or bombs? I'm just discussing about these because they have the power to scare the world. They have the power to destroy this world. And where is that power coming from? And that power of the nuclear weapon comes from the minutest of the minutest particles within them. And it's nothing other than the neutron, proton, and the electron present within the atom within that nuclear bomb, which is making it so very powerful. And these small matter which is present inside it, how is it so powerful? It is vibrating in some frequency, and trigger to it, it has a capability of creating a chain reaction. So you know what is a chain reaction, right? If at all, if it is able to trigger one place, it is able to take it to a very, very, very larger extent and create the huge disaster possible. And this disaster will it's not gonna just go away within a lifetime. It's gonna mutate and continue further for many lifetimes to come. So this small atom with all these three smallest of the components have the power to destroy the entire world. I'll repeat, it has the power to destroy the entire world. So powerful is this something? I would rather call this an energy, which is so powerful, which is really not visible to our naked eyes. Still yet, it is capable of so much of things. Now, this is a physics of the nuclear aspect which I was talking about. Now, let me just come back to our basic biology. Now, why I'm saying the biology? Because whatever the aspect of the nuclear thing is, we are again coming down to the life energy, or rather, more focused, we are selfish. We come to the human beings, the loved ones, the ones besides us. So it's more like the human race, which we are actually focusing upon when we are considering the nuclear war. So now coming to the aspect of ourselves, okay? We as a human being, we know that we are composed of lot many things within our body, and among that, the mainly we are made of millions of cells. You know what cells are, and these million cells, each of it have comprising of atoms again. So what does this human biological cells with atoms comprise of? Every atom comprises of the same electron, proton, and neutron, which I was just discussing some time back. Again, invisible to the naked eyes, comprising of millions in number and within our own body. And what is that power which it is carrying? So, needless to say, they have the same power as the nuclear weapon had the power for destruction. So, like we are a one kind of missile. We are not, we are designed as such. We are aware that we are designed as such. We know our potentials are limitless. If a small nuclear bomb can do so much, then imagine such similar thing present in millions of number within your own body, what you can do. You are much more powerful than the weapon out there. Now it again depends on us how we're gonna use this power. Being aware of the power is one thing, but how we're gonna use this power is a second thing. If somebody would come back to me and say that the human being can be used as one of the best weapon in order for destruction or construction, I completely agree with both the aspects. So why I say that is because we have, if I'm talking about the nuclear as well, we do use the nuclear plants for construction purpose as well. We have used it in the past with the known risks, and we have also sometimes gone through the incidents, even though it is for a good purpose planned, because of the lack of the security concerns or lack of the measurements which they had to take well in advance, it has gone against us. Now that's again a different story. But coming back to us and our accountability towards ourselves, our body, and our mind, what is that we are trying to give to this world back with the power with which we have been born? So I hope every one of you believe that every human being is born for a purpose, and we are always in that seek of the purpose as to why are we born here. somewhere like over the period of time, because of a lot of technology upgrade and a lot of knowledge being overloaded and a lot of over information over the internet, we somewhere have forgotten, or we have somewhere like in not acknowledging what is that we have within ourselves. So it is the time, friends, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear mothers and fathers, my dear children, or whoever is around me, just try to be conscious of what you can do. There is limitless power within us, and yet there is so much of suffering around us. So it is high time. Let us take this accountability, and we know we are living in this golden age, and we have to make use of this golden age very wisely. So try to introspect yourself and try to think of your mind as a weapon which can be triggered using the cells within our body, or rather the atomic particles within our body. If you're able to trigger the particles in a particular frequency and try to direct it towards something very big and something very positive, definitely it is going to be possible. I'm not just saying that you go and create wonders for others, or you want to create some history in this world, but at least, okay, I would just rather say that take the accountability of acknowledging the power which you have within you. That will give immense power to transform the people around you. So if we are aware of what we have the power definitely to make aware of something similar around us. So if this chain reaction continues and just circulates across the world, just imagine how much powerful our world will be. Do you think that the human race can just go into the next level of era wherein we don't have to struggle for all those things which we are struggling for right now? We have the capability of eradicating the war and and take the humanity towards peace. And we know we are already staying in the Kali Yuga, and we have the capability of taking the ownership of complete transformation into the upcoming golden age, wherein we have everything. We don't have to live in this jealousy. We don't have to live every day struggling within ourselves, or, like fighting within ourselves, because we have that negative notion towards others. All this is happening as a kind of chain reaction because we are not trying to guide within ourselves. We are not trying to shift our mindset towards something positive. Our minds are really very, very powerful. If our mind is able to think in a way and try to convince us that this is possible, then definitely it is possible. I know there are so many people who are talking a lot about manifestation these days and trying to educate people or trying to motivate people in order to take the right direction and ownership for their own lives. I completely, support them, and I'm very happy that they have taken this initiative. And we need to also be aware that even though we are in the era wherein the science is at the supreme level, still we know that there is something which is hidden, which is not hidden basically. It is already in the surface, but just covered with some aspects of thoughts. And that aspect of thoughts come from the belief system. And this belief system comes from your mindset. So let's, as a team, work together to work on our mindsets in the right way. Let us take our lives to the right path. And this is going to transform the entire world around us. If the world is transformed around us, definitely, we're going to be the happiest souls on this earth. So even before it is too late, let's just grab this opportunity and work on our mindsets and see to it that our minds create wonders and not blunders at the time we're gonna retire, or we're gonna, end up our life someday. So our lives are short on this world, in this world, and it's our bounded duty that we're going to take this accountability, and we are being responsible for whatever we have been given, or whatever we have been blessed with. So I hope I made some kind of sense, or I hope the topic which I took up today interested you. and you got some insights from me, which is gonna make some transformation in your minds. Even if it would invoke one single thought in your mind with the concepts I discussed now, I'll be the happiest person in this world. And thank you again for watching me, and do support me for more such videos. Thank you again.